Good morning class, this is standard 10 geography and today we are going to do some of the survey part of it. So first we are going to begin with the color and their significance. First one is black color. These are all the different colors that you will be seeing in the survey sheet. So first we are going to deal with black color, all the names, broken ground, river bank, dry stream, survey tree, height and their numbering, railway lines, telephone, telegraph line, line of latitude and longitude. These are all seen in black color. Second one is red, grid line and their numbering, road, cart tracks, settlement, huts and building will be all shown in red color. Cultivated land will be shown in yellow. Forested areas, scattered trees are shown in green in color. Water bodies like lake, canals, they are shown with blue color. Uncultivated land will be shown with white color. Contour lines and the numbering, foam lines, sand features are all shown in brown color. So this is very important. So you need to reflect to the colors also. Occupation and the evidences. If the occupation is forestry, if they ask for the evidence, you need to write forest or green shade, that is green wash. Second one is agriculture. If they ask the evidence, you need to write yellow wash. Third one is cattle grazing or sheep grazing. The evidence is scrub region, grassland, meadow. Fourth one is quarrying and mining. Mines and quarries that is found, limestone beds, stone waste. These are all seen in the survey sheet. Next one is trade, settlement near main roads, rivers or ports. Industrial development, the evidence will be factories and mines. For fishery, it is coast, lakes, rivers. Tourism, it is hotel. Next, we are going to begin with different types of settlement. There are total 4 types of settlement. First one is nucleated settlement. So this you can see the diagram also. All the houses are very close to each other. Settlements are located very close to each other, having irregular geometrical pattern. Where the density of population is high, it is found in older town near the source of water, area of fertile soil, confluence of a river or an industrial site. Confluence of a river means where the two rivers are meeting, or the river and a tributary is meeting, a meeting place of the river. It is also known as compact settlement or clustered settlements. Next one is linear settlement. You can see that they are all in a pattern. So this type of settlement are found along the road, river bank, canal or railway lines. To get the frontage facility of the main road or river water, linear settlement develops as a line. It is also known as ribbon settlement. Next one is dispersed settlement. In this type of settlement, they are far from each other. This type of settlement is generally located with regions of highland, poor soil, forested region, and on abundance of available sources of water. It is also known as scattered settlements. So you can find over here that all the houses are far from each other. Next one is radial settlement. You can see this type of settlement you will find generally in the hilly areas. In such settlement, houses are in star-like cluster around a tank, lake or factory. Now these are the 4 types of drainage pattern. The first one is dendritic drainage pattern. Here you can see that the main river along with the tributaries, it looks like a branch of a tree. Therefore it is known as a branching tree like drainage pattern, which is generally found on flat lands. Trellis pattern, this is another type of pattern. It is a rectangular drainage pattern with streams flowing parallel to each other and joining the main stream at right angles. It is generally seen in areas with alternating hard and soft rocks or in regions of limestone rocks. Here in the figure, if you see, it is forming right angles. The tributaries are forming right angles with the main river. So this is known as the trellis drainage pattern. Next one is disappearing drainage. When rivers or streams do not have enough water, they dry up or disappear into the sand. They are known as disappearing stream and are indicated by broken line. This is also known as underground drainage. You can see the figure. You can see the blue line that denotes that the river is having water, and it is followed by a black dot. That means it is a desert area which consists of sandy soil, and this sandy soil is absorbing all the water. It is not allowing the tributaries or to reach the main river. Next, radial drainage. It is a drainage pattern with streams spreading out in all directions, or it is diverging out. You can also say like a spoke of a wheel. It can generally be seen where a conical hill or a volcano exists. Thank you, and in the next class we'll come up with more notes of the survey.